Hello, hi. It's been so long. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dose. Hi, it's nice to see you again.
Hey, hey, how y'all doing?
I have missed you guys. I've missed filming. I've missed this so much. This is a live update. This is just me basically coming to explain myself and where I've been for the past, almost 2 years. A lot has been happening. Just life has been lifing, adulting has been adulting, and I'm just here to give some form of explanation. So let's get into the video. I have my talking points on my phone that I'm going to use to sort of like narrow everything that has happened in the last almost 2 years. Life became extremely busy. The perfectionist in me kept trying to plan the perfect comeback. I was like, I need to do this and do that. And then the more I stalled, the harder it became to actually come back. Because I've been vlogging. I've been vlogging all this while. I vlogged my wedding. I vlogged the engagement. I vlogged the house. Like everything, like I've been vlogging. But it just became harder for me to actually come back the more I planned the perfect comeback. So I left Guyana, and now, like when we were in Guyana, I was doing the living in Guyana vlogs. I was an intern then, and then afterwards I became a GMO in pediatrics, and we were doing the thing. Like it was nice while it lasted until I started planning to actively relocate after my engagement. Well, before and after my engagement. So I sort of took PLAB 1, took PLAB 2, took USMLE step 2, and all in that space of time I was laser focused. Like creating, I had to just keep that by the side because the way my mind works, I need to, when I'm focused, be focused on one thing at a time. So at that time, that was my PLAB, that was my USMLE. So I wasn't creating, and guess what YouTube now did to me? Because I wasn't creating, they demonetized my channel. They gave me like some time to either post something or like my channel be demonetized. But I was studying, I couldn't, like I wasn't in that headspace, so they demonetized my channel. Even anything about me and YouTube, like when a love-hate relationship, and monetize today, demonetize tomorrow, monetize next tomorrow, like, so it was very painful because I was studying at the time. I just had to let it go, and it took me a really long time to get into the YouTube partner program, and they just kicked me out like it's a matter of seconds basically. After the exams, got the registration and everything needed, applied for a job. I didn't get through the first time. The second time I got through, did all the processes, and that was underway. And then we headed off to Nigeria. Well, there was my court wedding, then Nigeria for the big fat Nigerian wedding, which was a whole lot of fun. After the planning, I was checked out. Shout out to my planner, my wedding planner, who took a lot of stress off our table. But when the days actually reached, like anything they were asking me, I don't know. I don't like to consign me. So that was me during, like, after the end of wedding planning, because before, during, it was crazy, like every detail, making sure that you're on it. Wedding planning is not for the weak. It's not for the weak. After the wedding events in July, I moved to the UK in August 2025. Then I started my F2 standalone program. That was again another shock to my nervous system because I had just again gotten married. New marriage, okay, fine. New country, okay, fine. New job, okay, fine, because I was like getting used to the environment, the people, the workflow, the IT systems, etc., etc. So that was like a different learning experience for me. Despite the career challenges, the new environment, any setbacks that might have been, we're at the end of it, and I successfully completed the program, and then we're on to new things after the F2 standalone program. So hopefully I can get to go into a bit more detail about things like that for my medical people out there who want to know, like, oh, how do these exams go, what are the processes, things like that. So that could be helpful to someone out there also looking to go through the same process that I went through. So amidst all of this, there was also married life. I mean, like, not to toot my husband's horn, but I think he's a good guy. I think he's a great partner. So I don't think living with him, like, made me stressed in any way. Although, like, being with someone who is, you know, self-aware, emotionally present, etc., ego they make you feel like now you be red flag. So basically, like, I had to work on myself living with him as well as he, but like, I think he's not a bad person to live with. So that there was also that sort of settling into married life. And then we started saving, then we bought a house, then we bought a car, and we were sort of like, settling into our life post 1 year now, post marriage, which we have actually celebrated 1 year wedding anniversary now, which, like, time has flown so fast. The way my life changed in a year, it can only be God, because everything was just back to back to back to back to back. I couldn't have planned it. My dad always say it's as if you planned this thing 10 years ago. I'm like, I wish. Everything just aligned in a space of 1 year. It was just crazy, and I can only give the glory to God. In terms of my personal life, I've had to, look myself in the mirror and call a spade, dealing with personal things, just habits and attributes. For example, one, procrastination and perfectionism, thinking like, oh, I need to come back to YouTube, it needs to be this and that and that. But then it's like, perfectionism just cripples you. You don't get anything done. Just do it. Even the fact that I'm filming this video now is taking a lot of like, just me being honest with myself and coming back. It's not easy, like, especially the way social media climate is now. It's very, should I say, sometimes not a safe space. Like, when I first fell in love with YouTube, it was in 2013. I was young, naive. That was even before I became a doctor. I was so fascinated by the things the girls were doing, the Jackie Ainas, the Desi Perkins, who else? The Patricia Brights, Alisa Ashley. Like, I was so fascinated with the things they were doing, and I was like, oh my god. And then I was like, maybe I could do this. And then I started, I put my phone by my window. I started filming a little bit. Some of these videos are archived now, but yeah, I started filming a little bit, and that was how my love felt. Like, I got into this social media thing, and it's like, it's just been like a love of mine, to be very honest. It's like my creative outlet. And even if I have doubted myself, overthinked myself into just not creating, it's just something that has always been there. So even if I'm creating for myself or for the one person that I watch, it's just something that I really, really have loved and love to do. And yeah, so the social media space has changed from what I knew before. Like, these days everybody's looking for what to drag you about. Like, people are just mean and bitter. There's also like really nice safe spaces in the internet. So the climate has definitely changed a lot. Another thing in terms of personal changes was just, I had to come to terms with the fact that hard work doesn't always give you a desired outcome. I've worked hard to get to places I've gotten to. I've worked hard to write exams. I've worked hard to get jobs. I've worked hard to just my medical career as a whole. I even worked hard for YouTube, but I still got demonetized. But basically, like, hard work doesn't always give you a desired outcome, and you have to be okay with that. Like, you actually have to be okay with that, in terms of this fact that sometimes it's not going to go how you want it to go, and that's okay. You get the next one though. So in that light, I've become more resilient, more self-aware, more just in tune with my emotions, and my reaction to things, like how I react to things. So where am I now in life right now? I have completed my F2 standalone program. I'm waiting for sort of a new job after F2. I have moved into this new home, which is very much empty. I had to just scrape up things to make this video even look somewhat decent. But yeah, I've moved into the new home, which is very much, for the most part, unfurnished. A lot has changed, like, about me, both inwardly and outwardly. But again, still figuring things out. In terms of what you can expect moving forward, I'll talk a bit about my doctor life, working in the NHS, a bit about marriage, lifestyle. I'm still very much that beauty girl, fashion, fragrance, makeup, and all of those things. We're also going to have honest conversations about just becoming the best version of yourself, changes, setbacks, confidence, and just your inner well-being. I don't promise to come and be posting every other day. I really don't. And that's just because my life, my schedule now, it's kind of quite demanding. And even if I love to do this, I have to be realistic with myself that I might not be, I'm not a full-time content creator. Until I am, I'm not. So I'm going to try to keep things realistic for myself in terms of like how often I upload, the things I upload and things like that. But I do want to come back, and I hope that you're going to be right there with me. I'm not going to wait to be perfectly prepared. I'm going to make imperfect videos and just try to sort of build the momentum again. But I'm happy to be doing this again. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me. I hope I've provided a bit of context into where the hell I've been. Again, welcome if you're a new subscriber, and welcome back if you're an old one. I hope that we'll be able to navigate this journey together. Let me know which life update bit you want to see specifically explored maybe in another video, and I'll be sure to do that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.